What if the most beautiful places on Earth were also the most deadly? Places where one wrong step, one bad decision, or one moment of bad luck can cost everything. Across the planet, there are locations so extreme, so unforgiving, that survival itself becomes a challenge. From frozen bridges hanging over icy rivers, to roads carved into sheer cliffs, from oceans hiding lethal predators, to lands poisoned by heat, radiation, or history. These are not destinations for tourists. These are places where nature sets the rules, and breaking them has consequences. In this documentary, we journey across the most dangerous places on Earth, locations that test human limits and prove just how small we are against the forces of this planet. Stay with us, because some of these places should never be visited alone. Section 1. Dangerous roads and bridges. Some of the world's greatest dangers are not hidden in jungles or oceans. They begin on the road. In remote regions, roads are not designed for comfort. They are carved for survival. On Bolivia's youngest road, nicknamed Death Road, buses inch along paths barely wider than their tires. With 600-meter drops just outside the window. No guardrails, no second chances. Narrow mountain passes cling to vertical cliffs with drops stretching hundreds of meters below. Snowstorms, fog, and violent winds can appear in minutes, turning a simple drive into a fight for life. In Pakistan, the Husseini Hanging Bridge is a frame rope and wood crossing, swaying high above the Hunza River. Missing planks, violent swaying, and freezing rivers below make every crossing a gamble. One mistake here doesn't mean an accident, it means disappearance. Section 2. Rivers and oceans that kill. Water gives life, but in the wrong place, it takes it. The Congo River's Inga Rapids are among the world's deadliest, whirlpools strong enough to swallow boats whole. Violent rapids, hidden whirlpools, and currents powerful enough to destroy boats in seconds. In remote regions, families still travel these waters in fragile wooden canoes, overloaded with people and supplies. Rescue is often impossible. Out at sea, danger hides beneath the surface. South Africa's Shark Alley between Dyer Island and Geyser Rock is a narrow marine channel patrolled by great white sharks that strike from below at explosive speeds. Cold waters, rough swells, and near zero visibility make survival a matter of seconds. Here, you are not the top of the food chain. You are prey. Section 3. Extreme heat and cold. Some places on Earth are so extreme that the human body begins to fail almost immediately. In Iran's Lut Desert, ground temperatures exceed 70 degrees. Hot enough to cook an egg in the sand. Toxic gases rise from volcanic land, and dehydration can kill within hours. In Oymyakon, Siberia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, winter temperatures drop below -60. Metal snaps, engines freeze solid. Exposed skin can freeze in under a minute. Survival here depends on constant adaptation. And even then, nature decides who stays alive. Section 4. Mountains of Death. The higher you climb, the thinner life becomes. On K2, the world's second highest peak, 1 in every 4 climbers who reach the summit never makes it back down. At extreme altitudes, oxygen disappears, judgment fades, and the body slowly shuts down. Winds strong enough to tear climbers from ridges and temperatures cold enough to kill in minutes turn every step into a risk. Some mountains have earned terrifying reputations, not because they are unclimbable, but because they are unforgiving. Mount Washington in the US holds the record for the world's worst weather. With winds recorded at 372 km/h, hurricane force on land, avalanches, sudden storms, and unstable ice claim lives year after year. Up here, strength doesn't guarantee survival. Only time does. Section 5. Places poisoned by nature and man. Not all danger is visible. In Japan's Aokigahara Forest, known as the Sea of Trees, volcanic soil distorts compasses, and silence swallows sound. Many who enter never return. Some landscapes are deadly because of what lies beneath the surface. Radiation, toxic plants, unstable ground, or poisoned air. Chernobyl's exclusion zone remains a frozen snapshot of 1986, where decaying buildings hide invisible radiation that can alter DNA in minutes. Zones where a few minutes of exposure can change your life forever. Elsewhere, nature itself becomes toxic. Australia's Gympie Gympie plant delivers a sting so agonizing that victims have reported pain lasting years. Volcanic lands where the air alone can overwhelm the human body. Beauty here is a warning, not an invitation. Section 6. Isolated communities on the edge. In some of the world's most dangerous places, people still live. In Peru's floating Uros Islands on Lake Titicaca, families build entire lives onto Tora Reed platforms that can rot or capsize without warning. They cross collapsing bridges, work in deadly conditions, and raise families in environments most would never survive. From La Rinconada, Peru, a gold mining city at 5,100 meters where oxygen is thin and life expectancy is short, to remote regions surrounded by predators, storms, and shifting land. These communities exist on the edge of human endurance. Their survival is not luck, it is resilience. These places remind us of an uncomfortable truth. The Earth is not built for human comfort. It is powerful, unpredictable, and often unforgiving. Yet again and again, humans push forward. Crossing impossible roads, climbing deadly mountains, and living where survival itself is a daily challenge. But some places demand respect, and some places remind us that nature always has the final word. If you were standing at the edge of one of these locations, would you dare to take the next step?